Hi guys, Ronda Winstead here, aka Ronda without an H. I am here today to show you a fun thing to do with your papers, just something that's more kind of stained glass. This is a design team project for Barbara with 49 Dragonflies. I love her digitals. And so that's what we're going to work with today. I will put in the description box below this video her site and all of the links of the papers that I'm using. And you can go check it out and you'll find, she's just got some fun, amazing things. If I forget to mention each one individually, like I said, I will have a list of everything that I have used. So, I also need to give a shout out to Gail Agostinelli. She's a sweet, sweet lady. I love her. And we've communicated through, my Etsy shop and gotten to know each other that way. And one of her recent videos that she did this stained glass on black. And I loved it. And so I am inspired by Gail and I am inspired by Barbara. So that's where this video comes from. So what you'll need to do is some black paper. I don't have anything larger than a 8.5 by 11, so that's the size that I'm working on. I'm sure you could put them together. I'm sure you can use other colors, darker colors, to give highlights. So grab out some of your fun things and let's just play a little bit. Let me show you what I did. I love these journaling cards. Let me just show you each one individually, and these 4 cards were made from one sheet of paper, okay? It doesn't take a lot to add to a beautiful background, and that is one of the things that I loved about discovering, with the pretty papers on black in a mosaic type format, you can get these looks. So, and I have done mosaic before, but I've done a bunch of Christmas journal covers and different things that way that I have used and placed them in this same type of a pattern. So I was familiar with this. And so it goes together really, really fast. So I'm just showing you that finished product, and now I'm showing you one that is ready to be cut and embellished. And is this just not gorgeous? These are summer backgrounds. And I will, at some point, I'm going to stop the video. I have to print out some more of these delicious papers, and I will show you 1 or 2 of them that are put together before I tore them apart. And I use my tear ruler to do this on all of them. And I have also thrown in a couple of other papers in addition. This is my own playing with painty papers, this blue, and these are from another of Barbara's digital that's got a music. I've just been kind of ripping parts of that and using that to kind of add just a little bit of variety here and there. Okay, so, and I have covered the back, and these are coffee dyed papers she has a kit on those as well. So, all right, so let's let's get started on one of these first, just to show you. I won't finish this, but I just want to get started so you can just see, you guys, how easy and how fun this is. So let me pull in. Look at my plethora of torn up papers. And I did that deliberately, and I kind of mixed them up because I didn't want it to be completely matchy-matchy on the first one. Although on this one, I did decide that I wanted to use more of the rose and the blue. And so that was a conscious decision that I made there. For this one, let's just, I don't know, let's just take one. Let's just do one. Let's see. Okay. Now, you can, whatever works best for you. On the first one that Gail did, she started in the corners and then said that she would start in the middle, next one, and work out. And she did other shapes too. I'm just basically doing straight lines on mine. Well, hers are straight lines too, duh. But anyway, you just kind of, you play with it and you just decide what is going to work for you. And just, go with it. If you try one way in and it's like, well, I really don't care for that, then do it a little differently on the next one. I think we'll just go ahead and kind of pop that one in the center. And I haven't inked around the individual papers yet, or if I do, what I did on these is when my whole page was like this, then I inked everything at the same time. And so that's, I don't know if that's as good or it's better, or I don't know about that, but oh, look at that. That had to be in the same one somewhere. So, okay, and I am just kind of going, my hands are squiggly right now, I'll tell you that right up front here. I don't have as much great control right now of my fingers. I'm a little more shaky, and I don't know if that's because of this new chemo that I'm doing or not, but whatever. if I can work and do, I'm like, I'm okay. I'm good. Okay. This one, it looks to be going to be in the blues and yellows, oranges. Now, I don't normally work with oranges, except the fall. I absolutely do a lot. I do enjoy that. But I think it's good to kind of, switch it up here a little bit. So let's just add. And so what I'm doing, you guys, as you can see, I'm just sort of eyeballing the space. I'm not trying to be too terribly particular. Oh, let's do it this way. Okay. But I'm creating, I don't want it to be so boxy either. See, this is exactly the same here, So I didn't want this to be exactly in line with that either. I think it gives more interest when you move it around, when you mix it up a little bit. So that's why I did that. Now let's pull in. Now, in my opinion, this is too small because it leaves too much of a wide gap. This, on the other hand, is just a little bit too wide. So let's see. Let's just kind of see where we want that. Let's do this part first. So this is the delicate part where we just sort of balance it. And I think I will take that to the edge. Okay. So we've got the length. Now we want to get the width. So here again, I am just tearing. And there we go. So that's how I am just kind of making these pieces fit. It's really, mosaics are really super fun. On the ones that I've done, the journal covers, you know, it's a hunt and pick. I find images, and I also do fabric and paper and just kind of, you know, mix it all up. And it just, I think, adds a tremendous amount of color. Let's see, what have we got here? Ooh, that might be a nice one. Just like that. Except that if I'm holding on to the skinny part with my ruler, then it tears better. And I have to kind of hold it down well because it, you know. Okay, so we're just continuing on, you guys. I have to tell you, it just feels so good to just do a video. I had my chemo on Monday, different meds, and so far I have not been sick. I have been weak. I have been very tired. But hallelujah. Hallelujah. No complaints from this girlfriend. I'll tell you what, I am so, so grateful. And I absolutely know that all of your prayers have made a huge difference. I do want to update you my hair. I had it shaved off a week ago or so. It was just, I mean, it was just, you know, it was falling out. It was not. Oh, that's better, isn't it? Look at that. Look at that. Then I can just find a little piece for there, and this goes perfectly there. See? Yeah? Sometimes it just works, you guys. So, how are you anyway? What are you up to? I would love to hear in the comments. I'd love to have you share with me what's going on in your life. My life is weird right now, but hey, I have some wonderful things, I think, coming in the future. And lots going on, and just happy to be alive and be here with y'all. Okay, so, and it'd be fun to hear if you've tried this, kind of what your you know, what were your thoughts about it? How did it work for you? Let me kind of move a little bit here. This is one that I was kind of working on, and this one, just taking little, and I just, this was the first little paper that I did. I think I am going to do some and maybe put some in my shop, maybe. But I just wasn't feeling good and had no energy and just, you know, kind of like, I need to do something. And, I almost feel like that's just a little bit too wide, but we'll see. Maybe it's not too bad. Oh, now, see that? I kind of messed that up a bit. And, okay. I will use it. I just now don't want to use it right there. And part of the reason that some of these don't tear as carefully is because this paper is Red River to do my color copies on, and it's expensive, and it is heavy. It's a heavy paper, so it doesn't just rip easily. Okay. See, I like that. So just, you know, just coming in with little bits here and there and taking some background papers and just kind of playing with it a little bit. I love that, that possibility. And I trimmed that just a teeny bit. I think I will like that better. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So this is the process, guys. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead now. I will glue this one in place, and then we will switch up. We will go to our finished mosaic or stained glass effect. I'm not sure which would be the better title for it. I will finish this another time. So, and let's just move on to our next step. Let me put the glue back on there. Okay, so now what I want to do is go ahead and ink, and I'm using a vintage photo and my sponge daubers. I love these. I don't see many people working with these, but for me, I don't know, I like it a lot. So that's what I'm doing. So we just kind of go along the edge, and it's just sort of toning down the places where it ripped and you have more of the white showing through. That's pretty much what it's doing, is just toning that down just a teeny bit. I love the vintage, you know, that look. I do. I like other things too, though. I mean, I absolutely do. And one of the things that I love about this set of Barbara's papers is it's just so vibrant. These colors are just amazing. It's just like, wow. And in the summer, don't you see out there in the fields and the flowers, beautiful, bright reds and yellows and oranges and blues and just, oh yes, yummy stuff. So that's kind of want to highlight, and by doing them this way, I mean, it just gives you some other options, you know. And there, of course, is the back. And I've done that so that you can journal easily on that. Now, we could make these into, I could do the 4 cards like I did on the other. And for those, I just split the paper in half, lengthwise and widthwise. But let's do something different just to show a little more variety of what we can do here. So what I'm thinking is to do a tag and then shorter tags, like maybe, anyway, this is what I'm thinking. Like, let's say 3.5 inches wide, and that will give us a 5-inch tag this way. Or I could do 3 inches. Well, let's go 3 inches for this one. We'll just, you know, we're just playing. Okay. And let's split this into thirds, approximate thirds. Here would be a good place to split right here. So maybe we'll kind of give that one a go. Okay. And then, I think, and then this will be good. Yeah. Okay. So, oh, and we have to do, this is way too long. Let's cut this one in half as well. So, or approximately half. Oh. Okay. So now that gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tags that we can journal on, okay? These are going to be fun. Okay, so let's just kind of work with what we've got here. This one I'm going to trim down just a smidgen because some of my background paper is showing through. And there, I like that better. That one is good. I think we'll trim this just a little bit too. And you don't have to be this, you know, this precise. I'm, you know, you've followed me for a while. You know I'm kind of anal about some stuff. I definitely, you know, in some ways I have OCD in some areas, that's for sure. Okay. And then this, I think I'll trim that again a little bit too. The whole idea is to make it so that this, the bottom or the sides where I've cut are, you still see the dark around, so you don't, like, it doesn't jump out at you that this goes to the edge and not like this, because I'm going to edge this with black now. But before I edge it, I need to decide if I'm going to do any, you know, cut some off my tags here a little bit, or round the corners. Love to do that. So let's do that. And I'm just using a simple, you know, just a little corner rounder, nothing fancy. But it is pink. For those of you that know I love pink, then that's kind of a fun thing. Now, some people do theirs differently, and I think that's fabulous, and that did not cut through, so I have to go over that again. Okay. So, I like that. There's one. Let's do another. I am just taking my little ruler. This is a 4.5 inch Omnigrid, and I am lining it up in the center. There's a little line here, and I'm lining that up. Let's see if you can see that, if I get it really close. This line. And trying to keep the same edge here. So then I can do this easily. Okay? Okay. So there's another one. Well, we'll just, we're having fun here. Let's just continue with that. Yeah. Number 3. I don't know. I don't know. What should I do? What should I do? This is just, you guys, it's just fun to do something different. Just kind of get out of your comfort zone a little bit. Okay. We've got those little bits. Okay, so what we have, let's go ahead and round the corners. So my hair, I was a little bit shocked when I, first looked at myself, Miss Baldy. And I at the Hope Cancer Center here, it's privately funded and it's wonderful. They provide everything and it's free. If you have cancer, you can get wigs and scarves and hats and it's all free. Just wonderful, amazing. So I'm very thankful. So see this? See how that, just edging that with the black, how that gives that finished. It just gives a finished look. Isn't that fun? So let's go ahead and do that on all of these. So this is just black, and it does happen to be Tim Holtz, but I would use whatever black I've got. Tim Holtz certainly doesn't need me to advertise him. Okay, this is fun. These are looking good, you guys. And I think what we'll do is we'll just maybe finish one, maybe two on camera, and then I will go ahead and finish off camera the rest. I do have to temper my time. I get more tired. Like I said, I am not complaining. I am very blessed. Oh, now, by the way, I do want to thank all of you who went to my Etsy shop and that purchased my journals. Thank you so much. I appreciate your support. That means the world to me. And I know that there were those of you who loved my work, but that it's just a bit out of the price range, and I understand that, and I love you, and I wish that I could just give it away so everybody could have a little piece of my art if they wanted it, but maybe at some point. Okay, so this is what we've got to decorate. And quite frankly, these are so pretty on their own that they would be wonderful. Now, I can put the holes in them or not. I think, by the way, that squeak that you hear, I have this wonderful old metal, an old army card file, like a library card file with drawers, and I have a lot of stuff in there, and so that's what you hear when I'm pulling and closing drawers. Pulling and closing drawers. And of course, if you want different colors of these reinforcements, you just, ink over them. And there you have it. So, well, let's go ahead and do one or two. I think this would be a good one to do that way. And then we'll do some kind of a string or something, but we'll do that a little bit later. This is just to show you how easy it is, you guys. I do the front and the back. Oh, and I will also ink around. Let me do that real quick on just this one, just to show you. It just gives it that wonderful finished look. And of course, that's up to everybody. You don't have to. That's what I love about doing different things, is you just, whatever your comfort level is. So, okay. Okay, so since we have this one done, let's go ahead. Let's decorate it, you guys. I printed out several of things that Barbara has in her shop. Now, she has, along with this beautiful summer background kit, she's got some ephemera, and she's got some printables that go with that. And these are gorgeous. So we could definitely, wouldn't that even be pretty? Just right there, it kind of frames that. So we've got those. We've also got some larger circles. These, I think, are a little bit too large, but will be beautiful in, different applications. Like, for instance, let me show you. Oh, I guess I didn't. I guess I used this one, but isn't that pretty? Yeah, okay. So, I like that too. That's pretty. Choices, and then we've got some hexagons here that we could use. We've got some circles. Here's an oval. We've got some little squares here that we can use. Background paper. And I will do it very similar to what I did on that first set, just to show you guys. I tore up a dictionary page that I had, that's a large dictionary page, and it had 3 columns, and so I tore it into the individual columns and trimmed off, the edges, tore those off. And I've been using some of that for background. I've been using some cheesecloth for background. I've also been using a bit of old lace curtain for background as well. So let's just take a peek-see. Here's another printable of some additional things that we could use. The birds Those could be fun. I definitely had fun using some of these labels. And like I said, these will all be listed below for you. I just love, see how I used the labels. They're just super fun. Okay. Well, before we do a label, we need to do a focal point. So let's just open up my Barbara book. My Barbara book. I love you, girlfriend. Oh, I've got some birds that would be pretty. Just, oh. I like birds, but you know, I don't know, I kind of think I want maybe a floral, maybe baby, a floral. Now I could do something with that and put a label on. I could do this, put a label on. Oh, this is where choices, you know? Let's see. That, I think that's too big. It's hard. You guys, it's hard to decide. Help me out here. Now that's kind of nice. Kind of framed on this a little bit. If I did that, I might want to do like a little background. Let me see about that one. Let's give this a try and see if this will work. This is the part, you guys, where it really is. You can get lost for hours and hours of just, you know, just playing and just kind of deciding, well, is it this? Do I like that? Let's just rip off a bit. We'll just kind of do some other. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Or do I like... Okay. And let's do a couple of them that are not so wide and see about those. Now that, okay, I'm kind of liking that. Let's see, a little bit of something underneath. I don't know. Tell me what you think. Okay, so we could kind of do that. We could also like cut some cheesecloth. I think this needs to be that away. Okay, and then she said, I don't know which I want a little smaller label, I think. That could be good. Well, let's cut it out. Fussy cutting is not a favorite thing of mine to do. Sometimes I don't mind it. It just kind of depends on my mood, I suppose. And I don't do a great job at it. You can tell that, right? Okay. So we could have that up here. We could have this down here. Okay. Well, let's take these elements off. And let's go ahead and do our inking. I will ink it this way individually before laying it down, where I didn't do that, you know, with the, when I'm making the mosaic in the first place. And this will just give kind of a little bit of an edging to this that I just, you know, I just like it. I just like it, you guys. All right, let's kind of glue those down. And then I think we're gonna be pretty close to done. And I will have, like I said, I will print out more of those papers so that you can see the papers put together. They're so beautiful. And they would make beautiful pages just for a journal, you know, just as it is. And you could, of course, coffee dye or print. Let's see. So about right. Let's kind of do it like right here. Let's see, is that about right? Okay. Okay. And then we will put this down. We are just dotting here. I use both the art glitter glue and fabric tack for this. It just depends on my mood. It just depends on my mood, you guys. Okay. Let's go ahead and put this on. And there's so many different ways. I mean, I like this, but I could also spend a lot more time here and play with a lot more different options and be very happy, you know, just like playing with it, you know, and well, do I like this? Well, what about this? You know, and that would be fun too. But I am trying to go ahead and get one finished up for you. Okay, let's see. Where was my... Here is my label. It has been hot here, you guys. It has been hot, my friends. Okay. Genuine. Now, okay, here's my thing. This feels a little empty to me, but I feel like the tag goes better down here which if I do the tag here, then I need something here. So let's bring this back out and let me see about a butterfly. I have some beautiful little butterflies. And these, of course, I shrunk. I shrunk. Look. Oh, isn't that sweet? This could even have 2 on it. Look at that. Okay. Okay. We shall look no further. All right. Yeah. I love it when that comes together like that, you guys. So you just kind of play with it and you just see what works. And of course, if you can use any papers that you want. I just love working with these. Whoops. But there are many possibilities that you can have. I mean, really, the sky is the limit, seriously. This is so fun. Okay. Is that just the cutest? And then you've got this fun journaling spot on the back of your tag. And you can bring out, like what I will probably do when I use this, is bring out some of this rose color, maybe some of the green in a ribbon or lace or, whatever that I put string here to add a little bit more emphasis with the colors. Okay, I'm going to call that good for today, my friends. Let me kind of clear this space out. I'm just gonna sweep it all away. You never saw it, right? Clean up my area. I just want you to be able to see again what we're working on here. This is what we're working with. These, and so we've got journaling cards. We've got tags, and I will have a few pictures for you to view at the end here as well. Thanks, you guys, for joining me. I love you guys, and I hope that you're having a fabulous day. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye now. So those are the summer backgrounds. Wonderful, wonderful. And just to show you, I have finished the tags. And I wanted to show you what I did. So we'll just do this. I love them, and I hope you found something that's inspirational, and you'll go take a look at Barb's, her digitals. Get you some black paper and just kind of go to town. Bye now.